Hey guys, in this video, let's take a look at what we could do to create a adorable ZBrush elephant. Almost like a toy-like, but it's just a simple character. So to get started, what I did is I grabbed a Z-sphere, and I'm going to fast forward this just because it's so super basic. So I just grabbed the Z-sphere and used the inflate brush to start shaping the general face or the head shape, right? And you can see me expanding the forehead, creating the eye sockets, and inflating the cheeks. Just some really simple basic shapes to get started. For the ear, I brought in a cylinder and just sort of shaped it to the thickness I like, re-dynameshed it, and then just simply merged the two layers to begin sculpting as one, right? So it's literally infused into each other. So then just using the move brush, I am expanding the ear and sculpting it into something that, you know, resembles an elephant ear. To add more details to the top, I just simply used the clay buildup brush, and I like to switch the alpha to something soft. So it almost works like an inflate brush, but with the Sculptris Pro turned on, it's a cool way to add more volume very gradually, just kind of seamlessly pile it onto itself and not, you know, have things super messy. All right, so once the ear was somewhat finished, I didn't want to sculpt too much, but I just kind of wanted to get all the general shapes in first. You can see me just adding a little more detail to the bottom of the ear by just using the inflate brush and pinching the tops. Here I played a little bit with the concept of maybe doing like an ear, you know, a little more realistic ear, but it didn't look right, so I just kind of abandoned that concept. Once I mirrored the ears, the next obvious thing was to work on the trunk. And just like with the ears, I brought in a cylinder, re-dynameshed it, and then just using the bend modifier, kind of positioned it into place. To get that nice tapered look, I just simply used the inflate brush and inflated the, you know, the trunk. Then simply merge the two layers, just like I did with the ears, into one, and then spend a little more time sculpting kind of the basic shape of the trunk. And the entire time, notice I'm just staying in super low Dynamesh mode, so I'm at 128 resolution, so working with really low res stuff. To bring the eyeballs in, I just simply inserted two spheres, scaled them, positioned them, then mirrored them into position. And for the eye sockets, I wanted to try the technique that I saw Danny Williams do, which is just kind of creating the top part of the eyelid, and then just using the Damien standard to create the eyelids by pressing in and then revealing the eyeballs behind. I thought that was a really cool trick, so I wanted to try it. Now here I'm just positioning the eyelids, opening up a little bit, and just continuing adding gradually more and more detail. To add that nose detail, I just simply grabbed the Damien standard and just started kind of carving that in, but knowing that I'm going to go back and probably redo some of it and just clean it up once I go into a higher res. For the mouth, I just simply inflated the bottom lip, and the mouth is not, I knew that it's not really going to be seen, so I didn't need to spend too much attention sculpting it, but I did want to create some kind of a bottom lip that maybe implies a little smile or some kind of a cute expression. All right, here you see me just kind of evaluating the head shape and just adding a little more volume to the cheeks. I was going kind of for a cute baby elephant kind of feel. For the hair, I could have inserted extra mesh to keep it nice and clean, but instead I decided to use the snake hook just for fun and for speed. So you can see me just simply using Sculpt Pro and snake hook to pull out little hair pieces. And then I tried to use the Damien standard to attempt to separate the hairs. I think it totally works for kind of a visual concept, but for an actual final character, I think inserting you know, like a additional geo would probably be a better choice. Alright, once I finished the head, I wanted to get started on the body, so you can see me just once again bringing in a basic sphere and just starting to shape it into what a little cute elephant body might look like. I wanted to maintain kind of a nice chubby proportion, so you have the nice belly shape. Alright, here you see me bring in another cylinder for the legs. For the feet, I just simply used the move brush to re-dynamesh the cylinder and just literally pull out the feet portion of the character, and then just using the inflate brush to add kind of the three toes. Alright, here you see me adjusting the scale, the size, and starting to kind of see how I feel about the base mesh, adding more and more sculpting detail. To create the arms, once again, I just simply inserted the basic cylinder, simply re-dynameshed it, and used the move brush to start kind of sculpting it into position. Just once again using super basic techniques and brushes, and just trying to see if I can create something fun and simple. I used the inflate brush to inflate the bottoms of the arm to create kind of a nice flow, and once again keep everything super cute and cartoony. I then used the inflate brush to inflate the fingers, just like I did with the toes. A little belly button is a good idea, maybe a little shoulders. I played with the idea of adding a tushy, but then kind of abandoned that whole concept. For the tail, same, just insert yet another cylinder, and this time what I wanted to do is go into the modifiers and use the taper modifier to create that tail shape, get it into position, and then just use the bend modifier to bend it into proper shape as well. To add the little end on the tail, I didn't want to bring another geo, so I just inflated the very top of it, and then just used the move with the AccuCurve to pinch it up and create kind of like a sharp feel or a sharp shape. Here you see me going from 128 to 256, so I did scale up the resolution a little bit, just so I can start focusing a little more on fine details versus just large shapes. So I went around and cleaned everything up, smoothed it out. I wanted to add a little pupil, but I didn't want to do anything complicated, so I just simply stamped on an alpha that I thought kind of works as far as the pupils, and just a quick little trick to give an illusion of eyeballs without spending too much time. Alright, now since I was in 256 mode, I just spent the pinch to finalize some of the major shapes. Mostly the eyes, the ears, and the nose. I then wanted to redefine the toes and the fingers a little more, so I just used the Damien standard to go around and kind of draw in those cute little shapes. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Give it a shot, make your own little elephant, and I'll see you in our next video. Thanks for watching.